Hey everybody, this is the Wolf Man. How's it going, everybody? Today, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. I have been watching a certain channel for a very long time. By long time, I mean, like, starting this year, I started watching. Just to get a little techie, since I decided I needed a new computer, since this one kinda sucks. I mean, I'm glad it does what it does, but, I really wanted to play games on my channel, and I can barely play the most basic Flash games on this, so, Anyways, I remember I was watching a bunch of videos, and this one popped up, about a month ago, apparently on July 9th, and I really wanted a computer that would not last me 6 months, kind of like this one has, to where it's starting to break down, which I hate. Instead, I wanted something that could last me decades, and not only that, but be able to play games from your basic Flash to, even AAA games. And basically do anything, because I plan on learning how to edit, even though I'm having bad luck with editing programs. And I saw this, and I thought, this is going to last me a long time, hopefully. And I plan on buying it. I'm working a lot just to get this. And by the way, I don't like to throw this out there because it makes me sound like I'm begging. But on the channel page, we do have a Patreon. If you want to donate to that, I would happily love to, know that you support me in my dream to get this. Anyways, let's dive on into the Escalade of Gaming PCs, Maingear Almanac X. Let's dive on in to what I'm hoping is to be my future PC.
So we've been featuring a lot of small cases lately on Linus Tech Tips, and we've gotten a lot of frustration from the community for not showing off larger designs more often.
I've seen this video about 1,000 times, and I love it. It excites me a lot.
We heard you.
So
we got in touch
this is
with
what I'm gonna
Maingear,
get. This is what I'm gonna get.
Partnered with HP to
It's
bring
expensive,
us
though.
this, the Omen X, the rotated cuboid whose HP rendition we first checked out back at CES in January. At $599 for the case alone, that version may have tilted some of you.
Yeah, the HP version seems nice, but the Maingear version is nicer.
You'd be looking at the Mad Baller Maingear version that sports a Mad Baller price tag to match anyway.
Well, not only that, but it seems like it can do anything.
Am I right?
On their website, if you want to buy one, and let me tell you, you have to have thousands if you're gonna, or at least 4,000 minimum
25th anniversary edition Cosmos 2
the one I'm planning on getting 13,000.
Dual curved tempered glass side panel.
It's going to be able to do
it out
anything.
Now at the link
and
below.
If I get it, this channel is going to explode
take it from
in
the top.
entertainment.
The Omen X has a gigantic package. I mean, when it first arrives, that is the first thing that you will notice. But that's a good thing when you consider the Omen X's weight. At over 50 pounds, it is certainly something that you will think twice before moving.
Need to dust
especially if you've got to go
desk.
up and down the stairs like we had to.
50
but
pounds
who says
ain't much.
big can't be beautiful? The HP
Am I right,
version
ladies?
is nice, but what a job Maingear did on this one. Done up with a gorgeous coat of blue automotive paint and some other tweaks. So we've got the Maingear logo in place of the Omen logo on the front panel that sports individually addressable quadrants of RGB lighting. On the right, we've got our front I/O, including 2 USB Type-C ports, and down below we've got, a DVD burner. Okay, well, in fairness, it can be equipped with a Blu-ray drive if you want, but Main Gear wisely assumed that we wouldn't care if they put a piece of new car-scented blue cardboard in there anyway. Around the back, we've got our rear I.O.,
Yep.
which thankfully reveals an off-the-shelf motherboard from ASUS, and not a proprietary HP Omen board, as well as our power supply and... Huh? What's this screw here?
Secret screw.
Well, let's just remove it and now press this button and whoa! That side
Yeah.
panel just opened like a car door. Very cool. And looking even deeper inside, oh yeah! We RGB now, boys!
Calm down, brother.
Anyway, in here, we find one of our 3 cooling zones. And here, the motherboard and GPUs live alongside a 120mm radiator up front with our reservoir.
See,
and
this
a
is why I watch this
240mm radiator up top,
channel,
pulling
show,
exhaust
whatever.
duty. We
It's called
can't
Blindness
help
Tech Tips.
at this point, but to
I
tear up a
learned
little
so
bit,
much
gazing
from
upon the
what
gorgeous
a basic
hardline tubing
GPU
job Main
and
Gear has
CPU
painstakingly
and
done
motherboard
for
and all
this
that
unit.
stuff. I
It
really
includes
like
a
learning
whopping
about stuff I don't understand.
75 chrome
And I've
fittings
never been very
and
technical.
no bends. Apparently, this helps prevent damage in
And
shipping.
so I wanna
our
fix
blocks
that.
are running in parallel in our loop, and all of them contain a delightful pastel blue coolant reminiscent of delicious liquefied Smurfs. But if you look closelier, you'll see that our loop actually extends into the bottom chamber too,
Yep.
where the Corsair AX1200i is housed. It's a little tough to access, but down there you'll actually find a 3rd radiator to complete the cooling system. I mean, this thing packs some serious cooling capacity. All right then, Linus, what's in the 3rd chamber?
This thing looks so awesome.
Drive
And again, I'm
bays for
wanting a
days.
computer that
Well,
will last me decades.
4 drive bays anyway, for
Plural.
4 days, but they're cool ones. All 4 are hot swappable with locking mechanisms and
This one
cloth
looks pretty
pull tabs
promising,
that
I
let you
gotta say.
slide out trays big enough to accommodate up to 3.5-inch hard drives. While we did report, though, at CES that the Omen X would support U.2 drives, ours doesn't. This isn't the
I
end
was
of the
told
world
if I'm gonna
for
dream,
now.
I'm gonna
There's
dream
a ton
big,
of selection
and
in
big
U.2
I shall.
drives, but we are looking forward to seeing future configurations with that option. Nudge, nudge. So with all of that together, we've
Look at that
got
stuff.
a
That's
BAAF
awesome.
machine that
They
should
even
be
have
more than
Intel
capable
Core
of handling
i9, which is
high-end work
impressive.
like 3D rendering and video editing, all the way down to more pedestrian tasks like 4K gaming, which I can't believe I just said.
I know, right?
Starting off then
4K
with our
gaming.
gaming tests, we
Wow.
can see that right off the bat, Main Gear's factory overclock has given them quite a bit of headroom over the stock configuration.
Again, my
So
channel
it's
is not about making
all
profit. It's
for
I mean,
show then.
it'd be nice if I
And
did,
I
but
imagine
that'd
if you
just
wanted
be
to really sit
that'd
down
just
and
be a
grind
positive.
out the voltage
What my
tweaks for an
purpose for this
unreasonably long
channel
period of
is
trial and
is
error,
to
you could
entertain
probably
you,
push both
you,
the
the viewer, you, the
6950X CPU and the 1080 Ti GPUs even further. But that's a little outside the scope of a normal system review. Though with that said, maybe we'll get a chance to
Oh
take
boy,
a
this
closer
looks
look
good.
at an
Like I
OMX in
said,
the future,
you have
maybe
to have
after
4,000 if you're gonna do
Anyway,
anything super
this is an
stock.
expensive system. But this is Main Gear, so you have to expect it. These guys hand build every unit they send out the door and hand overclock them too. I mean, during the course of this video, our motherboard actually developed a fault and they flew the guy who built the system to make the repair for us. And while they won't necessarily do that for every end user, it does show a level of commitment that we've never seen before, even towards us, from a system builder.
See what I mean?
And it also highlights something very important that we brought up in our recent review of the Digital Storm Bolt X. And that is that hardline tubing is a pain and a half to maintain, even
Yeah.
if it looks stunning. And this one is one stunning series of tubes. That artistry and support, though, like I said, doesn't come cheap. And as configured,
Yeah, mine's
we are
13
sitting at
grand.
$10,500 US. Even our balls to the wall test bench parts cost less than half of that.
But I want
So
support.
then,
People
just
who
like the
understand
Bolt X,
computers
the Omen X
even better than
isn't
me.
for an enthusiast who likes to get their hands dirty, but rather it's for someone who wants a unique looking rig with
Like
an
me.
utterly one of a kind water cooling setup that compromises on nothing without the hassle and with full support if something goes wrong.
Exactly.
Is it for you? Well, that depends just how much of a baller you are, and also how cube-shaped you like your balls.
And that was the Escalade of gaming PCs, the Main Gear Omen X, which I'm planning on getting. I'm raising the funds to get, which is $13,000 and I don't know, something like 264 $13,264 dollars. But I plan on getting it just for this channel, just for you people. I want a computer that not only can do gaming, can do editing, basically anything if I needed to, just for this channel. And with your help and support on our little Patreon page, at the channel page, about us, whatever, there's a little link in the description for our Patreon. Go check it out. And if you feel like supporting, thank you. Thank you very much. But anyways, I am the Wolfman, signing out. Stay awesome, everybody. And hopefully I'll have this thing sooner than later. Have a good one.